Hello again, little stargazers. It's me, the sun, your giant, warm, glowing friend in the sky. I am here to share amazing things in my super-duper big neighborhood. Today, I want to tell you about my very, very first friend, the one who lives closest to me, always buzzing around, like a tiny, speedy bee. Can you guess who it is? It's Mercury! Say it with me. Mercury! Mercury is my absolute nearest neighbor. Imagine your house and then imagine your friend's house right next door, just a few steps away. Well, Mercury is like that, but in space. He is always, always, always closer to me than any other planet friend. He feels my warmth and my light more than anyone else. Because he's so close, he gets very, very, very sunny and hot. We'll talk more about that super-duper heat in a bit. Now, even though Mercury is my closest friend, he's also my tiniest planet friend. He's the smallest of all the big planets that dance around me. Imagine if Earth, your home planet, was a big, juicy apple. Then Mercury would be like a tiny, cute little cherry. See? He's very little compared to your big, beautiful Earth. He's only a little bit bigger than Earth's moon, your moon. So he's a small guy, but he's super special because he's my first friend. Because Mercury is so close to me, he also has to be super, super fast. He's the fastest planet in my whole family. Zoom, zoom, zoom. He races around me so quickly. It takes your Earth 365 days, a whole year, to go around me one time. But Mercury? Oh no, no, no. He dashes around me in just 88 days. That's like 3 of your months. Can you believe it? He's a real speed demon. If you lived on Mercury, your birthdays would come super fast every 88 days. You'd have so many parties. He just loves to zoom, zoom, zoom. So what does Mercury look like? Well, imagine your playground, but made of nothing but rocks. And imagine if giant rocks from space sometimes crashed into it, making big, big holes. That's kind of what Mercury looks like. His outside is very rocky and has lots and lots of big craters. Craters are like giant bowls or holes made when other space rocks crashed into him a super-duper long, long time ago. So he's very bumpy and lumpy. He doesn't have any green grass or blue oceans like your Earth. No plants, no water, just rocks and dust and craters. Very, very bumpy. Now, remember how I told you Mercury gets super-duper hot? Well, because he's so close to me, one side of Mercury gets roasted by my sunshine all the time. That side, the side facing me, can get hot enough to melt chocolate, or even to melt a metal like tin. Imagine a sizzling sound. It's like a giant, super hot oven on that side, where the temperature can go up to 430 degrees Celsius. Wowee! That's why you would never want to touch that side. But wait! There's another side to Mercury, the side that turns away from me. When that side is in the dark, away from my sunshine, it gets incredibly, incredibly cold. Like, colder than any ice cream, colder than any snow you've ever seen, colder than a freezer. It can get down to minus 180 degrees Celsius. Brr! So Mercury has a super hot side and a super cold side, like a giant, rocky ice cube that's on fire on one side. It's a planet of extreme opposites. And here's another cool thing about Mercury. He doesn't have much air around him. Your Earth has lots and lots of air, right? You breathe it. It makes clouds, it makes the sky blue. But Mercury? He has hardly any air at all. It's like being in a giant vacuum. That means there are no clouds, no blue sky, and if you shouted on Mercury, no one would hear you. No sound. It's a very, very quiet place. Because he has no air, there's nothing to protect him from tiny space rocks, so sometimes they still crash into him, making new tiny craters. Sometimes, if you look up at the sky at just the right time, when I'm just saying good morning or good night, you might be able to see Mercury. He looks like a tiny, bright star. He's sometimes called the morning star or the evening star, because that's when he peeks out to say hello to you. He's not a star like me, of course. He's a planet, but he shines brightly because my light bounces off him, just like my light bounces off your moon. So let's remember our speedy little friend, Mercury. He's my closest planet friend. He's the smallest of all my big planet friends. He's the fastest planet zooming around me in just 88 days. He's super rocky and bumpy with lots of craters. He has a side that's super, super hot and a side that's super, super cold. And he has hardly any air around him. Isn't he a fascinating little fellow? He's my very first friend, and he's been dancing around me for a very, very, very long time. I love watching him zoom by. Well, that's all about my super speedy, super tiny, super hot and cold friend, Mercury. I have more planet friends to tell you about later, like your own wonderful Earth, and even bigger gassy ones. But for now, remember Mercury, the first friend in my big, happy, glowing family. Keep looking up, little friends. I'll always be here, shining down on you. Bye-bye for now.